As sleep is an essential part of a normal and healthy growing individual, it should be regarded with some respect. Sleep helps the body to rejuvenate adequately, so that the daily challenges will be better handled. However, at this point it is not completely known how the actual sleep state can be accurately and precisely explained in its physiologically phenomenon state. Though thought to be a rather passive state of being, it is now known to have a very dynamic process whereas brain does not at any time really shut down complete and instead does perform several unseeing functions within this state, thus its dominant importance. For a lot of people today, sleep is something that is always last to be considered. Generally, the younger generation think that sleep is not really important and definitely a waste of their precious time. However, it should be noted that generally when such individuals do attempt to get some sleep, it is often very difficult to wake them up. However, the importance of sleep should not be discounted, and working out the elements that are causing the lack of sleep or the inability to get proper sleep would be most beneficial. Ironically, the huge number of individuals do experience some form of sleep deprivation and its negative effects fairly often, though there are times when this comes about without the actual realization of its occurrence. Taking the time and effort to find out if this phenomenon is occurring randomly in one's life with or without significant impact being caused is worth the trouble so that the situation can be addressed and rectified. Some may explain it as sleep homeostasis, which generally implies that the more sleep an individual is able to experience, the less likelihood of the individual nodding off to sleep at the slightest opportunity, and the more there is loss of sleep, the more significant the need to sleep will be. There are several possibilities why this may occur, and some of them are too many distractions, non-conducive environment, high stress levels, too many things that need immediate attention, and the list is never-ending. Identifying some of the more popular possibilities that are causing the lack of sleep will help the individual focus on rectifying the situation, or at the very least seeking suitable solution that will help ease the inability for sleep opportunities. There are several types of goal-setting exercises that can be adopted to suit the need of sleeping. These goals will vary greatly from one person to another, so there is a need to define what your goals are as an individual within the realm of sleep. When this is successfully done, then the identification of the necessary elements that will produce the desired results can then be designed. Family goals are a very powerful way to build trust, communication, togetherness, and many other positive elements. It's also a good way to encourage children to learn how to set goals within their own little worlds. Here are some recommendations that can be followed in the pursuit to identifying and setting goals. The exercise of setting goals should be done with the participation of every family member. This participation should be active rather than passive, and age should not be a deterrent. Younger children can sometimes be surprisingly insightful and can come up with workable solutions to a particular goal. Limiting the amount of goals the family has to work with is also advised. When there is too much going on, there will be very little concentrated focus on actually making a success of the goal and its eventual positive results. Identifying and setting the goals should not be limited to any particular time of the year or phase in a family member's life. These exercises should be done if and when necessary and as a spontaneous fashion to ensure there is not threatening feelings arising. Setting up an incentive plan within the goal-setting exercise will also encourage